Agban and Abuachi, and then the MPP Greater Accra Regional Organizer, they stayed by his side throughout, providing support and ensuring his well-being. After regaining some composure, he was helped to the washroom to wash his face, and though still unwell, he made a deliberate effort to compose himself, calm himself down, and rejoin the leadership of the delegation to present the petition, because he was determined not to let the incident create a scene or derail the purpose of the peaceful protest. So this is the side of Alexander Apenyomarkin on the incident yesterday.
But in his petition, he made some demands. What are those?
So what Alexander Apenyomarkin is also asking from the Inspector General of Police is that investigations begin into the incident, as well as Constable forcing the thick, tall, fair man, well-built man is also reprimanded or punished for assaulting him first. That is essentially what he's saying.
And I know these things came up as a result of that earlier statement issued by the police, indicating that it already had in its possession that supposed viral video and had examined it. Just give us more details of what the police said in that statement.
So the police in a statement on Monday, May 5, said it had extended an invitation to Apenyomarkin as part of investigations. And Mr. Apenyomarkin on his part in the press statement indicated that he had lodged a formal complaint and petitioned the Inspector General of Police to investigate and institute disciplinary action against this said policeman. Now, the police statement says that the Ghana Police Service has reviewed several video footages on an alleged assault to the police officer by Honorable Alexander Apenyomarkin during the just ended demonstration. The police statement posted on social media on Monday. Following the review, the service has written to the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament requesting the release of Alexander Apenyomarkin to assist ongoing investigations into the alleged incident. The officer in question will also be assisting the investigation. That is how the statement ended.
Thank you so much, Noble Crosby-Annan, bringing us these statements coming from various quarters. We're joined by Richard Komado. He is a security consultant. Good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Beatrice.
I want to believe you've had the opportunity to listen to the side of the story of Alexander Apenyomarkin, as well as that initial statement coming from the police administration. I mean, what's your interpretation of the two narratives and what do you expect to be done?
I think when somebody has been indicted or has been indicted or has been involved in a crime, and the police are sure that this is a crime committed against the state, for that matter, the police do not need an invitation or they do not need a permission from their landlords in order to effect an arrest. If you bring it specifically to the demonstration we are talking about, the police have enough cameras on the ground, and those cameras have the capacity of capturing events and what people say and what people do. If the police review those videos in relation to the events that took place, and the police have come to a conclusion that one of their own has been assaulted, and to therefore they have committed a crime against the state, they don't need a permission. They just have to go ahead and do what they do best. And I'm saying that we are not the only people who are practicing policing. When issues happen and you do not know what to do, you benchmark the best practices all over the world. And this whole thing about inviting somebody, writing to seek permission, and somebody has also write to the police, I think we are jamming up the public space, and this may not speak well for the police in particular. Go ahead and do what you do best. And what do? You maintain law and order, which also involves arresting of people who have committed crime against the state. And I think that is what we need to be talking about.
So let me hear you clearly. Are you already condemning what the officer might have done based on Apenyomarkin's narrative?
Not really. I'm saying that the police have enough cameras on the ground. If the cameras captured events and captured activities or what happened at the demonstration, in particular in relation to what we are talking about, and the police come to a conclusion that a crime has been committed against the state or against one of their officers, they do not need permission from any landlord to effect an arrest or to do what they do best. This whole thing about writing a letter front back might not be ordering word, and they might be jamming the public space. Having
made that point, we are aware of the allegations that were against the police administration prior to the elections, that they could almost literally watch abuse go on and not really do much. What kind of action do you expect from them to redeem that bit of credibility that they might have lost ahead of the elections?
You see, there's one problem in this country we need to address through public engagement and public education. When people go on demonstration, they should not be seen as people who are out there to insult the police and say all manner of things against the police. On the other hand, the police people on every demonstration they covered, they must also not be seen as people who are out there against the demonstrators. In that regard, when the police people misbehave themselves, we call them out and we ask for appropriate sanctions against them. When individuals engage not to have this front and back, and the police credibility will begin to worsen.
Thank you so much, Richard Kumado, for speaking to us. And you had that, Richard Kumado. He's a security consultant. Some 18 minutes past the hour of 12. When we come back, we'll return to the Supreme Court and bring you the decision of the court today and some other issues. Don't go away.
Hello, Ghana. It's a new year and Bills Microcredit is here to support your dreams. If you're not working but want to start a business, don't let money stop you. With just your Ghana card, you can get a loan to turn your ideas into reality. Already running a business? Need more capital? Or are you a salary worker looking for extra funds? Bills offers fast and easy loans with no collateral, no deposit, and no SUSI savings required. Wherever you are, whatever you need, Bills makes it happen. Call Bills Microcredit today. Call 0596 920 833 or 0302 200 390 and get started. Bills is licensed and regulated by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
19 minutes. Let's go to our earlier story about the Supreme Court dismissing that convincent Asafwa against the suspension of the Chief Justice Lord Adwasare is a man in court. He joins us live on the line. Lord, I know the case